The great conflict of the ages is about to intensify. But remember the words of Jesus. In me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation. But be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. Would you like to know how to exercise courage and fight the good fight of faith? Listen to this devotional.
Conflict and Courage, a daily devotional by Ellen G. White. God remembers His own. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Revelation 12, verses 12. In all ages, God's appointed witnesses have exposed themselves to reproach and persecution for the truth's sake. Joseph was maligned and persecuted. David, the chosen messenger of God, was hunted like a beast of prey by his enemies. Stephen was stoned because he preached Christ and Him crucified. Paul was imprisoned, beaten with rods, stoned, and finally put to death. John was banished to the Isle of Patmos for the Word of God and for the testimony of Jesus Christ. These examples of human steadfastness bear witness to the faithfulness of God's promises, of His abiding presence and sustaining grace. They testify to the power of faith to withstand the powers of the world. The season of distress and anguish before us will require a faith that can endure weariness, delay, and hunger, a faith that will not faint through severely tried. Many of all nations and of all classes, high and low, rich and poor, black and white, will be cast into the most unjust and cruel bondage. The beloved of God pass weary days, bound in chains, shut in by prison bars, sentenced to be slain, some apparently left to die of starvation in dark and loathsome dungeons. No human hand is ready to lend them help. Will the Lord forget His people in this trying hour? Did He forget faithful Noah when judgments were visited upon the antediluvian world? Did He forget Lot when the fire came down from heaven to consume the cities of the plain? Did He forget Elijah when the oath of Jezebel threatened him with the faith of the prophets of Baal? Did He forget Jeremiah in the dark and dismal pit of his prison house? Did He forget the three worthies in the fiery furnace, or Daniel in the den of lions? Though enemies may thrust them into prison, yet dungeon walls cannot cut off the communication between their souls and Christ. One who sees their every weaknesses, who is acquainted with every trial, is above all earthly powers, and angels will come to them in the lonely cells, bringing light and peace from heaven.
remember.